What's up, you guys?
Are they sour?
Yeah.
I don't know. Today we're going to be talking about time I thought I was about to get shot.
I got kicked out of Disney World.
Okay. So, I think this was a while back ago. I don't remember when exactly it was. Oh, never mind, I do. It was whenever I was in 3rd grade. Don't know when that was though, long time ago. I was in, I think Iowa, at a roadway inn. And first of all, our sketchy motel or whatever it's called. And we were traveling with our family. And so it was late, so we had to stop and sleep somewhere, obviously. They tell us, oh, you're in the back building. First of all, this is already freaking sketchy because if you're in a back building, that's a
Back building.
It's like, just like the one that doesn't have the office in it. Like it's like, I don't know. There's like the motel or hotel or whatever it's called, motel, and then there's another building behind it, the back building. So then we get into the room. It's freaking disgusting. This place is so trashy and nasty, but it was the only place we could stay apparently. And there was a wedding going on, a wedding reception going. This is just a horrible time. There was a wedding reception going on in the bar area of the place. So that's weird. And the pool was like metal. It was like a metal swimming pool. Disgusting.
Would anybody just go into the wedding reception?
I don't. A bunch of ducks over there. Like me and my sisters were already freaked out. We're like, this is a sketchy place. This is a disgusting place. Like the bed. Oh, it was horrible. I do not recommend a roadway inn. Disgusting. So then I think it was probably around 3 o'clock in the morning. We hear big bangs. And they sound like gunshots, so we're freaking out. I didn't hear the sounds, but like my dad did, and as soon as my dad heard them, he rolled onto the floor. He rolled onto the floor. Me and my sister Leah, we were asleep through all of this, I guess. So all I remember is being woken up by Audrey, my sister, pulling me off the bed, and Katrina's pulling Leah off the bed, and we're all in the fudge. We're all in the middle, like you know how there's a bed here and a bed here and then the little cabinet, little spot. We're all in there, and then we start army crawling to the bathroom. Literally, we were so scared. So we were army crawling to the bathroom, and Mom has her little phone out, and she calls the front desk, and she's like, "Oh, we just heard gunshots and stuff, like outside our room."
Why are you army crawling?
Because there could be a gunman out there or something, getting ready to kill somebody. Like a few minutes later, the front desk called. It was like, "Oh, it was just some teenagers shooting off fireworks." At 3 in the morning, it was terrifying. And then my dad, he ended up calling my aunt Betsy, and they were on the other side of the building, so they didn't hear anything. So he called them up at 3 in the morning. It was like, "Yeah, we're all right over here." And Betsy was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, what? So then he had to tell her what happened. It was so freaking close. I guess you could see the flash from outside of the firework.
Who's shooting off fireworks outside the hotel?
Beats me.
Was it even near 4th of July?
No. That was my story of how I thought I was gonna get shot.
Alright, so this is how my family almost got kicked out of Disney World. We were in Florida for a vacation, and it was over like Christmas break. So it was my mom, my dad, my nephew Kaylor, and me. And Kaylor was like 6 or 7, I don't know. I think he was 6 at this time. We all go to, I don't remember if it was Disney World or Disneyland. I think it's Disney World in Florida and like Disneyland, California or something like that. All of us go to Disney because like that's what families do. We went to like Epcot or something, and I hate Epcot so much. Like, cause you either have like Universal, which is like way more fun because it has like Harry Potter World and stuff, or you can go to Epcot, which is freaking stupid.
What's the difference?
Okay, so Epcot is like the future and stuff, and you like go inside this like golf ball, and everything, it's like all of Walt Disney, like what he like imagined. It's like brings you from the past and then it goes to the future, and you're like riding around in this like this giant golf ball. it's like a huge ball. But you're like in these little carts going around. Kayla cried the entire time. It's like not even scary. Like you're literally moving like 1 mile per hour. I kid you not. Like it was ridiculous. 2 people in the front. Like I don't even know why I'm describing like what the ride is. That has nothing to do with any of this. But anyways, yeah. So we're like riding stuff, and then there's like Finding Nemo and everything. Like if you've been there, like you know what it is and everything. So we there's this thing that takes you from Epcot to Disney World, and it's called the monorail, and it's like. Put a picture of it on Rachel's face if you don't know what it is, but that's like what it is. And so it's like this train looking thing that takes you from one park to another. And yeah, we rent these like wheelchair scooter things every year, because if you're handicapped and you go to Disney World or Universal, you can get ahead of all the lines. And
can you even ride the rides if you're handicapped?
Yeah, because they take you, there's like special places, it's like the fast pass line, but they take you there if you're in a wheelchair so that you don't have to like wait in the lines, I guess, and like if there's any stairs you don't have to go through them. So we always rent a like scooter thing every year for my parents to ride so that we can get ahead of all the lines, and that's how you don't have to pay for fast pass tickets. That is a tip from me on how to get ahead of all the lines. Anyways though, so we're using this thing and we're getting onto like the monorail, but to get on it you have to like, there's like the tracks, and it's like way above the ground, and there's like the tracks, and there's like, you have to like step onto it. So they had to like get out this like thing that, it's like this little railing that like allows you to ride up onto it and like take a seat like a little train. And so we're waiting in line to get on it, and it's like all of us in this line, and there's like this man like comes up behind us with like strolling this little baby, okay? Like I didn't even know what the baby looked like, but the man was like freaking stupid. Like he was so ridiculous. Like he looked like he just came from a freaking cave, and he was ridiculous because he was like strolling this little baby, and he's like, can you move? And like this is where it gets good, you know? So we're like standing there, and I was like looking at him, and he was talking to my dad, and my dad was like what? Like, so I didn't hear you. And he was like, can you get out of my way? And my dad was like, excuse me? And he like turned around, and the guy was like, you heard me. And my dad goes, actually I didn't, that's why I asked you again. And the guy was like, well, you need to get out of my way so I can get on. And my dad was like, and you need to like chill out and stuff. And this guy like starts like getting all up in my dad's face, and he was like, oh, throw your ass to the ground, old man, and stuff. And my dad was like, oh really, like I'd like to see you try that and stuff. And then like getting all up in other faces, and like I thought punches were about to be thrown, man. So my mom is like, but like break it up and stuff. And this guy like has a family with him, like in front of his like mother and father-in-law. Like who okay, like maybe it was like the first vacation with the family vacation. There's like freaking kids there like watching this go down, and I'm like screaming. Like I'm like, oh my god, like please stop and stuff. And I like run back, and I'm like, please stop, you guys, oh my gosh. And Kayla's just like standing there, and this kid's like 6, right? And he's just like, so anyways, we have to get on the monorail with these freaking people, and we were like, oh my gosh, like are you serious? And once we get on, my dad like looks at the man, and he was like, yeah, it was really disrespectful what you did back there. And the man was like, it was disrespectful what I did. He was like, what are you talking about? And stuff. My dad was like, seriously? And like they like started getting into it again, like on the monorail, but the Disney people can't do anything about it because there's no Disney people on the monorail. So we're just like riding this thing, and I like put my head down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like freaking stop and stuff. And then like people are like, it like gets all quiet because like the families like eventually break them both apart, like to make them stop arguing. And they're like, we're like, seriously, I'm not even kidding, we're just sitting there, and like this old man, he's like, this weather's really nice out today, in the middle of all of this. And I'm just like just sitting there like, what the heck is this? Like, and the people are like, yeah, like it's really nice to be coming to Disney, it's nice and cool and stuff. Like nobody cares, like a freaking fight just went down, you guys. I guess they're trying to like ease the mood or whatever, but honestly it was not easing anything, okay? Like I was not being eased. But we get off, and like we finally like go home and stuff. But these people, the reason like I almost got kicked out is the Disney people were telling us like there are kids here, like you cannot be using that kind of language, like if you do it again you have to leave, like we're gonna make you guys leave. And my dad told me that they were talking to the other guy, but I honestly have no idea because my dad was not cussing. Like this guy was like just cussing out my dad for no reason because we wouldn't freaking get on the monorail fast enough for him. Like, chill out. This is Disney. Like, you're gonna have to wait anyways with your freaking little stupid ass baby. Like, oh my god. That was a time I was almost kicked out of Disney.
Brittany, that was intense.
But yeah, so thanks for watching this week's video.
Very good story time, Brittany.
Oh yeah. We survived. We both survived.
Do you have a ring on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that freaking hurt.
Okay, but yeah.
Brittany, I want to go fishing. Do you have fishing rods?
I was wrong, like,
do you have fishing rods?
obviously. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you've ever gotten shot or if you've ever been kicked out of Disney World. Subscribe to us. Bye!
Bye, love you!
We are loud, nobody can drag me down.